Hey everyone and welcome. I'm Dark Sky and today we are playing Chipwits. It's a game about programming your little robot. They had it come out in the 80s and they just redid it to make this this new one version of it. It used to be on the Commodore 64, the Mac, and the Apple IIe. So I mean, that was a long time ago. But I want to give a big thank you out to the developer for providing us a review key for this game. This game looks super fun. Lots of interesting twists, just as far as programming and trying to get the little guy to go different directions and to do different tasks and events. So yeah, let's get into this. Let's get started. All right, help the Professor Chip open a new widget factory. All right, so let's get in and help him with that. Now we can do that. We can do this little quest as kind of a little story, or we could go down here and do these different Chipwit challenges. There's all these different challenges that you can do, hard, medium, and whatnot. These are the challenges, and a lot of these is like you do this one here where you program your little guy. And you want him to go around and pick up like 50 of these little presents on this snowflake without falling off. Once you fall off, game over. You know, whatever amount of gifts and all that you managed to pick up, that's what you did. You know, you did a good job. But you have to do it as one follow through. You can't program as you go. So you have to kind of set it all up, tell it which way to go and all that, and then it'll go through and pick up the gifts. Now it says to pick up at least one gift. So how many can you pick up? That's the thing. So yeah, it's kind of a neat little puzzle. Now they have like different ones here that you can do, like this one here, which you gather items from the four corners of the room. So you're going to program your little guy here. He's going to have to go to each corner of the room, pick up the items. Pick all the items up using as few cycles as possible. So you don't want to use too many commands. If anything, you probably just use like have him to go a certain direction and then have him repeat that over and over so that he keeps doing that command all the way around, picking all those up. So that's yeah, I mean, there's different little missions and stuff like that you can do, or you can do like these little classic missions down here. We have the Chipwit challenges, and then we have the classic missions. And on the Dooms one here, how could there be any other number of rooms but 13 in Doom rooms? The rooms are filled with crabs and bouncers. More opportunities for points. Survive as long as possible. Score at least 2,500 points. So you're just trying to, I guess, keep away from this little guy. And in the process, you're picking up the pizzas as you go. It's indifferent, you know, it's neat. So that's kind of neat. But let's, I want to do the actual storyline, because I think that's going to be a really fun thing for us to do. So let's get into that and let's start that. All right, so here's our little guy here, and we are on this little tiny path. We're going to go through these paths. We're going to do different little basic training missions, kind of get the idea. And then once we go through this here, then this is going to open up, and we can go into more of an events and stuff like that we're able to do on our own that we've learned from going through this little basic training. So let's see here. So the first part of this is moving forward. Learn how to move your Chipwit forward and reach the checkpoint. All right, pass the reverse Turing test and reach the checkpoint. Next, oh, hi, chance command. You're not like the others. There's something different about you. Only robots with reasoning abilities in the top 0.390625 percentile qualify for this job. First things first, let's see if you pass the reverse Turing test. Chance Command, are you a robot? Correct. Only a robot would answer so precisely and truthfully. Just to be sure, let's see if you move like a robot. Use the workshop grid to reprogram yourself to move to the blue square or blue star. So we want to move here. This is the little trading guy. This is us right here. So we just want to move like a couple spaces forward. By the way, if you're not sure about something, just click on me for help. All right. So what we want to do is just click this and have him go forward, and then we're just going to have to loop it. So, and then let's just hit play. Acceptable. And then we get kind of a score on how we worked out. So for as far as the Instagram here, we're in the top 10 because we ended up hitting the world record for 0 moves, I guess. And then this one here is 1. So we hit world record there, and then we hit the world record on that. So that's pretty good. So we're all equal across everything. We're doing excellent. All right, so let's go to the next one here. Learn how to turn your chipwit to reach the checkpoint. Okay, so you can move in a straight line. Now let's test your navigation circuits. I've hidden the blue star somewhere in the room. Can you navigate there? All right, so we have this here, and this is basically our little programming thing. So we have all these blocks here that we can program. Up here, we have the ability to cut, so we can cut the item if we don't like it there. We can copy it. We can paste it. We can undo if we end up making a mistake. We can redo if we ended up cutting it by mistake and we want to put it back. Or we can just delete it altogether. And then we also have this menu. In the menu, we can reset the default program, copy the chipwit to clipboard, or you can paste the chipwit from keyboard. So if there's ever a time that you're not totally sure about what you're doing here, and this guy here doesn't answer your question, you can click up here on this little book, and it'll open up and it'll give you kind of all the little controls and keyboard controls, mouse controls, and all that. Maybe one of these might answer your question, and you'll be able to move forward on that. And then this one here, we can go back and click on missions if we don't like this mission. All right, so let's go through here. Now, what we want to do is we move this little guy. So you're going to have him move like 1, and then he's maybe 2. Have him move 2, and then turn. And then I'm just going to have him repeat it, and he'll just go right into there. So let's see. So we want to hit this and go forward. And then we want him to go forward again. And then we want him to turn. Let's have them turn right, and then we'll just have them loop this back and come back around. Okay, let's see how that works. Outstanding. There we go. You found it. Curious. You're able to find a precise location of the star without using any sensors. It's like some outside force is guiding you. All right, so we ended up hitting a lot of the world records again. We got this one here as far as world records. Did it in 3. We did 3 chips, so we ended up getting that. And we ended up, we went 1 over on the world record here. They did it in 15. We did it in 16. So we just went over on 1 there. So not too bad. It's funny, it says on chips here, though, that we did the top 44%. And on cycles, your best, we did a bottom of a 88%. So this is cycles down here. These are chips, and this is my total score right here. Now, it's kind of interesting. I don't know. I just like to look at this and see how I rank against other people, like that it might be playing the same game and all that. So that's kind of neat. You can click on the top 10 and you get kind of an idea of like who's in first, who's in second kind of thing. All right, navigate around an obstacle. I need to be sure that you weren't just lucky last time. This time, I've hidden the blue star in a slightly more obscure location. Let's see if you can find it now. So I want him to go forward. So probably, let's see, go forward. And then I want him to, he's going forward. Yes, I want him to turn right. And then I want him to go forward again. And then he's going to turn left. Okay, so I go forward. And then go left. And so he's gonna go forward here. Okay, he goes forward, turns, forward, turns. And then I'm gonna need him to go forward again. So forward. And then I need him to, is this the left one? That might be the left one. No, that's the left one there. Yeah, okay, so we should try that. See if that works. Okay, let's hit play and see how that works out. Darn it. Well, there we go. We made it. It was kind of sloppy, but we did it. We should have done actually have him 1, 2. So I should have had him go forward 2 and then turn to go into the last part. But that's all right. He made it. He made it. That's too much for chance. This is getting interesting. Let's see how we score here. So we still world record is 0. On this one here, it's hard to tell, but it says this run is 6. Your best is 6. World record is 6. And then this run we did 34, but the world record is 24. All right, let's check the next one. All right, so let's go to the next area here. Non-orthogonal. Learn to move diagonally. All right. Sometimes robots are so orthogonal. Are you acutely aware? All right, so what I want them to go do is like 1, 2, and then turn, and then 1, 2, and then turn and 1. So I don't think I'm going to need to put much into this, so I can do him to go forward. And then I want him to go forward again. And then I want him to turn. And I think that's really all I need. Let's try that. Awesome. You rotated my expectations. So pretty much the same. It seems like we always do 0 on this one. I'm not sure what that is. I guess I'm not scoring any points or something, I guess. I don't know. For this one here, though, this run is a 3. Your best is a 3. World record is a 3. All right, so let's go up here. Try this one here. Slalom skating. Practice skating around cones. Let's put your skates to the test with some slalom skating. All right, so I think I can have them go, what, 1, 2, turn. 1, 2, turn, 1, 2, turn, and then hopefully comes down this way. Now he's probably going to come up here, and he's not going to turn enough, and he's going to pound against that a little bit, and then he'll turn again, and he'll go through this. So because it's a little sharper than the rest of these. So we want a 1. Nope. Dang it. You can click on this and then just change that. You can click on this. You don't have to click on the whole tile like I did. You can just click on the little arrow right there, and then you can open up the arrow to do different things. All right, so then we want them to go 1, 2, and then we want them to turn slightly. All right, let's try that. Radical. No points. This run is a 3. Your best is 3. World record is a 3. So go down here. It's going to do that. All right. So we just go, let's go here. Learn to rearrange connectors on chips. Reach the checkpoint by adjusting connectors. Okay. So this one's a little bit different, and we'll walk through this here in a little bit. In this mission, your goal is to get to the blue star, but the chips are locked. You may only redirect the connectors of these chips to the correct directions. Chip connectors can point up, down, left, or right. You can change the direction of the connector and thus the flow of the instructions by clicking on the connector in the workshop. So they're talking about this little piece right here. You hold down the Alt and then you use the arrow keys, and you can move this to put up top here to go at whatever's up top. Maybe you want it to point this direction or to point down. You may find it helpful to use the step button to watch your program run one chip at a time. So that's pretty interesting. Now, so they have these little feet up here, and you can click on these, and you can kind of see like how your guy is going to get to his destination to make sure that he's going the right way and everything. So that's pretty neat. Oh, one more thing. If you want to reset your program back to the initial state, you can do so from the workshop menu. So you can click on this right here, and in the menu, you can reset to default program and then go back to the original state, or you can just click up here and hit restart. Either way. Now we want this guy to go forward 1, 2, 3, and then turn, and then have him just do like basically a repeat, and he should just walk right into that. 1, 2, 3. So he's going to go to right here. And then when he gets to here, we're going to do Alt and down arrow. That way he goes into this, he'll turn, and then he'll go straight. So that should be it right there. Let's see how he does. So we can test the theory. There. Well, it's going to work great. All right, hit play. Did it. That did the trick. All right, so we got world record that time. Best 20. This run is 20. We did 18. Best was 18. So we're all equals. Now we got this medium difficulty one up here, or we can continue on. Now let's go up to this medium difficulty and practice fixing a broken program. All right, so this could be handy. I'll need someone in the factory who can fix broken automation scripts. Let's see if you're up for the challenge. Like before, your goal is to get to the blue star, but you may only redirect the connectors of the chips to the correct directions. What we're going to do is we want them to go 1, 2, and then we want them to turn, and then 1, 2, 3. Or if we can do diagonal, that might even be better. Just have them go diagonal first. And then if he goes diagonal, then go straight, and then do a hard turn. So like 1, 2, and then hard turn. Go straight, and then down here, we want to go straight, and then he's going to do a diagonal turn. And then I'm just going to have him go back up here to go straight. So he'll go down here. He'll do the diagonal turn and go straight. Let me see if that works. So mission in progress. The Chipwits is still running the program. Would you like to do? I'd like to stop it. All right. So instead of him doing that, let's see. Let's have him do, because he's turning this direction. So we need him to turn this direction. So he's at an angle. So I'm thinking if we turn this, so he'll turn straight, and then he'll go to this one here, and he'll angle so that he's going at this diagonal area. And then we want him to, at this point, to go straight. So he's going to go straight 1, 2. So 1, 2. And then what I can do, instead of it going this way, how about we have him go this way here? So then he goes 1, 2, and then he turns diagonal again. And then he should go right into the star. So he goes down here, 1, 2, diagonal, and then straight. Okay, let's try that. There we go. That did the trick. We fixed it. So I'm thinking, let's head over to this one here. We'll do looping and learn how to use the looping to reach your destination. So we'll hit play on that. The essence of automation is doing the same thing over and over again automatically. Any qualified candidate needs to know how to use the loop operator to automatically start our program from the beginning after it reaches the end. In this mission, your goal is again to get to the blue star, but this time I will only let you use 3 chips. It's up to you to figure out which sequence of instructions, when repeated over and over, will get you to the blue star. As you've already seen, an empty chip slot turns into an auto loop. The loop operator does the same thing. It's a matter of style, whether you want to be explicit or implicit. All right, so I'm thinking that if I have my guy turn straight here. See, this one here is a bit of a tricky one. I'm thinking what I want to do is if I have him turn slightly and then go forward, then he's going to turn slightly and just run straight into the wall. So he's not going to make the thing. All right, we'll have to like kind of play with it here to see if it's the best way to go here. Instead of this one here, let's have it go straight. And we're going to put in another one here to do the diagonal. Let's see how that works. There we go. We did it. As my Uncle Rocky used to say, 10 go to 10. Programming language there. Learn how to use junctions to wire chips together. All right. So far, you've shown to be capable in the skills of connectors and looping. Some of our factory tasks will be complex, so it is important for any candidate to understand junctions as well. In this mission, I've written the code to line up your robot to move to the checkpoint. However, these 2 parts of code need to be connected. Show me that you know how to use the junction operator to wire them together. All right, so this guy here is going to go, he's going to turn, and then he's going to go 2. So he's going 1, 2, and then right here, he'll turn again. And then he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then at this point here, we want him to turn. And then he's going to go 1 forward. It looks like he's going to go 1 forward and he's going to turn. All right, let's try that there. All right, let's see how that works. So it's coming through and then it turns and then it goes diagonal. There we go. Junctions, where currents collide and circuits converge. Put everything together to reach the destination. I've got one more test for you. If you can do this, you're hired. No pressure. Your objective is the same as before. Just get to the blue star. Good luck and don't fall in the pits. Oh, that would be the pits, I tell you. All right, so does that mean I only have like so many to do here? So if I do this here, I have this guy go straight and then have him turn and straight and turn straight. There we go. Did it. Nicely done. Congratulations, Chance Command. You've proven yourself more than worthy to work at my factory. Your intuition, sense of reasoning, and skill are inspiring. Tell me, are you sure you're a robot? Don't you worry, Chance Command. You still be lots to feast on soon enough because widget prototypes are ready. And then if we wanted to, we could do this one here, or we can continue on with the widgets. Let's see what's on this one here. First, reach the red checkpoint and then the blue checkpoint. Back for some extra credit. This time I'd like you to first touch the red star and then the blue star. Oh, and one more thing. You must do the whole thing facing backwards. Good luck and don't fall in the pit. Facing backwards. How do you face backwards? Let's see if we got that now. That's a toughie. There we go. You already had the job. Now you're just showing off. Okay, so let's go back here and we'll go into this. All right, so we are on chapter 2 of widgets. So we'll go into here now. Get your first taste of a widget. All right, so let's play this one here. Pick up exactly 3 prototype cubes. Eat all the cubes. Okay. Welcome to your first day on the job. It is said that in the beginning there was a default cube. The creator then deleted the cube and created a sphere, which is the world on which we live now. While we wait for our boxes of widgets to arrive, I've gone ahead and 3D printed some cubes with which to practice. One of the side benefits of this job is you get to eat any leftover widgets. To eat the item, use the pickup operator. Widgets are filling. Go ahead and see if you can eat 3 cubes. Be careful to skate around that one loose tile. I need to get it fixed. I got to turn them at another angle to get that last piece. There we go. Whoa, you were very hungry. I don't think I've ever seen a robot eat so much so quickly since Roomba found its way to the beach. Your appetite could be a very useful skill. I'll go make some more widgets. Eat some more widgets. Eat all the cubes and cylinders. I want to check if you're firing on all cylinders. See if you can pick up all the widgets in this room. If you want to speed things up, you can use the speed controls. Oh, nice. We got some little speed controls now. All right. Yeah, and that should work. And then we'll just have this loop around to this. All right, let's try that. Oh. There we go. Oh, we got it. It took a little bit longer. What, you're still hungry? Your appetite knows no bounds. Time to make some more widgets. Hey, look at that. We are number 1 this time. That's cool. It actually put our name in lights this time. Come on, this one here. Not so much there. And not so much there. But we did get number 1 on this one. So that's pretty awesome. Now we can go down this way or we can go down this way. It just kind of depends which way we want to go about it. Learn to use your new strafe chip. I've been hard at work on a new type of widget prototype, but unfortunately there are some complications I'll explain later. Meanwhile, when the boxes of widgets arrive, we're going to need to go fast. I'm giving you a speed upgrade of 8x. Ooh, that's pretty sweet, huh? Also, I've upgraded your skates with Mecanum wheels, which allow you to strafe sideways without turning. Oh, that's nice. It looks like you're still hungry, so here are some more widgets to eat. So once I strap left, then I go back here, eat that, turn around, eat that. Okay, yeah, that should work. All right, let's try that. Ooh, look at us go. Just no ordinary robot. It is an eating machine. Oh, I was notified that my 3D print is complete. have a new type of widget to show you. I think that's going to do us for today. It's been super fun. Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out and joining me on this this little adventure of programming a robot. I mean, it was a huge favorite back in the day. It's probably going to be a huge favorite now. A lot of people are into the whole programming things. And this is going to be a super fun game for everybody, especially those that are just learning, trying to get an idea behind programming. I mean, of course, you're not using like C+ or Cobalt or anything of those crazy languages or anything like that. It's more simplified, just so you get more of an understanding on how like code works. I want to thank Dark Sky channel members for the support, and if you'd like to help support the channel, consider becoming a member by smashing that join button down below. You get all kinds of perks and benefits. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and hit that like. Let me know how much you enjoy this game as much as I do. Don't forget that I stream on Saturdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so you don't want to miss out on that. And I look forward to seeing you on our next video. You take care now, and bye-bye.